Okay, next Q&A, because we're going to take this whole Moonlight Lounge and radio somewhere different. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of people who've done some really wrong things to their romantic relationships. If there's any way a victim or abuse, I would say an abuser would not want the best for the. It's what's in their best behalf. That's the bottom line. You want what's in their best behalf. When you're dating someone, you're protecting that individual. You're caring for that other person. You want what's best in their behalf. And there are people who, like, to me, when I want to feel safe and protected for. That's the point. If somebody goes out there on the street and says this to girls, I'm not going to feel very safe and comfortable. I think that's a way of a man's way to put you off. And let me say this: nobody's after him. Nobody's after you dudes. So you dudes need to settle down. Why girls don't settle for that type of behavior? Because they don't. They don't have to. There's nothing saying that any girl has to settle for any of those behaviors. In fact, I think there's a lot of behavior issues with men and women that I would not respect at all. There's such a thing as a woman feeling comfortable with herself. And women who are around abusers, they're not going to feel comfortable with themselves, no matter what the circumstances are. I would not feel comfortable with a man that abuses another girl. I would not feel comfortable at all. If I know that I'm at a restaurant or if I'm in a situation to romance, it's not about the couple at all. A romantic couple usually gets up and they say, I'm not going to entertain his abuse. I'm not going to entertain a man abusing a woman. The whole idea that most restaurant, especially if you're into going to restaurants like some of us, is that the reason most people go out to dinner is because they plan it, they go out, they spend time together, they laugh, they enjoy, they have memories. That's what it is to build a relationship. There's a lot of men and women, they rob each other of things that I just think it's wrong. So let's just go. Once we get past all that stuff, can romance survive till spring? Well, it depends on the couple. It depends on the individuals and what their wants and needs are. It's wanting what's best in your behalf. It's wanting what's best in your behalf. All right. It's saying to that couple, hey, I know what's in your best behalf. And I know that it's better for you to not so much avoid those individuals, but just stay away from certain individuals that don't want your best interest. And it has nothing to do with your status and relationship on Facebook. It has nothing to do with that. There's a lot of couples that do not feel comfortable with some of the comments that were made directed or indirectly. And we're going to talk about passive aggressive behavior. We're going to talk about things like that down the road. Right now, though, can romance survive? It depends on what you do today. If you do something today, you can change the course of your relationship. You can change the course of a lot of things in your life just by doing simple things. Getting up. It's the little baby steps. It's like working out. I know it's a cold, January day. This is a perfect opportunity for some of you who gain a little bit of weight that you're not comfortable with. This is the time of year to lose it, because if you're hiking hills and 4 a.m. in the morning, that shows motivation, that shows like determination. It says I'm not gonna give up on myself. There's a lot of people that give up on themselves too easily. It's doing little things. It's taking baby steps. It's that overweight woman that says, hey, I'm not gonna settle. There's a lot of people, they settle and they try to they feel threatened by other women. And the bottom line is because they're not taking care of themselves. They don't need to worry about what the other women are doing. They got to take care of themselves. They don't need to worry about all that. So getting back to what it's really about: how to be in an intimate, healthy relationship with somebody who cares about you and loves you. You start with the little things, baby steps. And yes, romance cannot just survive spring, it can survive beyond that. There's a lot of people that are into one night stands and they don't. There's a lot of people that get themselves into a cycle of abuse and they don't realize the romantic relationships they have around them. And yes, your brothers and sisters and your friends and family can enjoy a really wonderful evening without worrying about dying out on the street.